You're a giver. You pour into your clients. You pour into your business, your family, your community, day in and day out. You are the one people rely on, the one who always has the answer, the one who always shows up, even when you are running on empty. And let's be honest, you are running on empty, aren't you? My name is Sam, and I have been on a healing journey for the last 10 years where I've learned to create a life I love, one choice at a time, and now I'm excited to get to share it with you. You've built something incredible, but at what cost? The long hours, the constant giving, the weight of always being the strong one. It starts to take a toll. You know, taking care of yourself is important, but slowing down feels impossible. And honestly, part of you worries that if you stop, everything might fall apart. Here's the truth. If you don't start prioritizing yourself, you are the one that will fall apart, and that won't be good for anybody in your life. If you don't start making yourself a priority, here's what could happen. Your health could suffer. Exhaustion becomes chronic. The stress turns into anxiety. The pressure weighs so heavy on you that your body is screaming for rest. Your relationships struggle. You're there physically, but emotionally, you're drained. You love deeply, but you have nothing left to give. Your business could plateau. Creativity fades. Decision fatigue is real. And suddenly you're working for less joy, less impact, and less fulfillment for sure. Nothing's going to change until you decide to change it. But guess what? You don't have to do it all alone. That's why I created Safe Heart Connections, a space designed for women just like us. Women who are driven, deeply passionate, and committed to making an impact in the world, who are ready to start giving from a place of overflow rather than depletion. Imagine waking up energized and feeling at peace every morning instead of waking up to a mental checklist of all the things you have to get done that day. Imagine loving your business again because you're not just doing the grind. You're showing up as your best, most creative self. Imagine setting clear, unapologetic boundaries and watch how your relationships will begin to transform when you start being able to receive too. Inside Safe Heart Connections, I'm going to take you on a self-love makeover. You'll learn exactly how to create a life you love, one choice at a time, starting with you. You'll learn how to keep your cup so full that you can give in kind, loving, generous ways without depleting yourself. You'll learn to shift your mindset from survival to joy. And you'll learn how to finally create a life you love without having to sacrifice your success. I know what you're thinking. I don't have time for this. But let me ask you a very serious question. How much longer can you afford to put yourself last? How much more of your life do you want to spend feeling exhausted, unfulfilled, and disconnected from your own joy? When you know deep down, if you make yourself a priority and create a life you love, one choice at a time, your impact in the world will go up. If you want to change the world, you have to start with you. Consider this my personal invitation to come in to Safe Heart Connections for a 7-day free trial. Experience the community, start the self-love makeover, attend a weekly Q&A call with us, and see what happens when you prioritize yourself without guilt, without shame, and without a fear of losing what you've built. You've spent your whole life giving to others. Now it's time to give to yourself so that you can keep making the impact that you were born to make, but in a way that's sustainable, fulfilling, and overflowing with joy.